Okay, let's make sure we get. Okay, come on, talking, Jeremy. Oh shit, it's on. Oh. What? Okay. Oh my god.
Hey, that's sweaty. Ugly fucker.
Wait, can they see us? Yeah.
I don't think so.
No way. They can
What
see
up?
us.
It's so good to see you.
Hey,
Oh my
Brandon.
gosh.
Yo,
Hold
shout
on.
out
I
to
just
Flames right
accidentally
here.
joined this call. What up, what up, what up? Oh, shit. Look at this real quick.
Jeremy
So,
and
Oh shit,
I
yeah.
just joined this call. I got these guys right here. So, let me mute one.
dope.
Is that one?
One.
I'm just kidding.
What's up, Johnny?
I saw you guys earlier today.
Dude, how's it going?
Good. Good. How you doing?
Look.
I'm doing great.
I
Just
like
over
that.
here.
That pudding.
What? That pudding?
I know that pudding was
No,
good.
my mom saw the sink and she's all like, "What the fuck? Who ate my pudding?" And I was like, Jeremy?
Hey, we're the main. I want to see the main guys. I mean, you guys are my friends and all, but I want to see the main guys.
All right, guys. Hey, we're gonna get this thing started about a minute or two. We got two different computers going, and we're two different, live streams. So, get anybody else on here that you want to have hear this information, and we're gonna kick it off real soon. All right?
Yes, sir.
The doctor.
Yo, the wolf.
Why do I keep on switching?
Yo, Steve. Can you hear me? Oh, you're muted.
Oh, stay on this one. How do I get this out of here? Oh, everyone's muted. Fuck, dude. Why are they muted?
Because we're gonna get the call started soon. They said bring more people on it.
Yeah, Jeremy, you should probably mute your mic.
Oh, mute it?
Yeah, for now.
Alright, sweet.
Oh, there's some right.
How do I make this louder?
I don't know.
How do I turn the volume up?
Oh yeah.
Yo, Jamie, it's Johnny. Mute your thing.
Okay, I'm gonna try to find out how.
Cool.
Johnny,
What?
so ugly.
Huh?
Hi, Johnny.
Is Bozarth on there?
Yeah.
Hey, Ryan, and
Yeah.
who else was it?
Guys, everyone can hear you. So you guys.
Oh, hey, man.
Thanks.
Yeah, mute the mic.
Mute.
Patrick Coleman.
Are we muted?
No.
Neither are you.
I know, because we're telling you to mute yours. Okay, bye.
Hey, Bozarth, are you there?
Yeah. What up?
Cool. Hey, I was just wondering if you have an estimated time for this particular call. We're at a catering party thing that we're working, and we've got a few minutes. But I don't. They can stay here for the whole time, but I can't stay for like more than 20 minutes.
Hey, Ryan, just take all the information you can get, man, and then if you got to go somewhere, you got to go somewhere, man. But
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Take some notes, man. But I'm glad you made it on the call, brother. We're gonna kick this thing off. Sorry, we're running a few minutes late. We're streaming this, all over the freaking world, guys. I think right now we have over, 50 people just in the last 10, 15 minutes that got on this call,
Nice.
and really, wanted to chime in and hear about what was going on. So yeah, guys, first off, I want to thank everybody again for coming on the call and really taking some time, out of your busy night. I mean, it's Saturday night. We're out here in Phoenix, Arizona. Tempe, more specifically, right by home office, guys. Is literally right outside the window of the hotel. We just got done with the Going for Gold weekend. All right, this was the first Going for Gold weekend since literally 2012. An event that everybody in your organization needs to go to. It's such a belief raiser for so many people. We're sitting here with ranked leaders from all around the country, guys. People flew in from Europe, Canada. People came up from South America, Mexico, and then people from all around the United States came here to home office, guys. So it was literally just a weekend where raised so much belief, guys. And it was my first Going for Gold weekend, actually, believe it or not. I'll tell you guys a quick story about what happened with me when I first got started. In 2012 in March, when I first heard about the concept, I actually drove all the way down to Phoenix to meet Brad and Tom Alcazan, BK Barreco. I mean, this was when they had their very first Going for Gold weekend. Alex Morton was a diamond leader. So I really went down there, guys, to really kind of have the belief raised for myself. I did it not thinking that it was something that I should have everybody do. I just did it because I wanted to know for sure this thing was real, and I wanted to know where we were going within the company. So I went down there. I met everybody. I went to the Suns Arena. I went to the Going for Gold weekend, guys, and inadvertently, that really started my VeMMA journey. That's really, I think, one of the main catalysts to why I'm here today, still building the business, because you guys see there's so many people that fall off, so many people that have distractions that come up, and so many people just don't continue their journey. How many times have you seen somebody go to a regional convention or a national convention, and then you never see them again? They fall off the face of the earth. So, guys, this weekend was the most productive weekend I've ever had in a regional/convention type situation, guys. Spending quality time with ranked leaders, people who are serious about this business. It was a lot of fun, number one. Number two, it allowed us to come together and build the vision even stronger within your top leaders within your organization. Technically I wasn't supposed to be down here, but because it was really my first Going for Gold weekend with all my team here, I made a personal decision to come down here, spend money out of my own pocket to be here and really, take it all in with all the new leaders. So all I can tell you guys is this weekend has been just so helpful and beneficial in terms of building the business. And I want you guys to understand, mark in your calendar, for the first 2 weeks in March, they haven't actually come out with a date yet, but that's the next Going for Gold weekend, paid for by the company. And guys, you got to understand, you need to have a number. How many new people are you going to bring to the next Going for Gold weekend, right? Personally, I plan on sponsoring 3 new golds within that time period and personally bringing them down here. I actually brought a gold leader from San Diego, Mike Guchmet, somebody that hit gold within 3 months of him being within the company. And that was, my personal goal. I brought one person out personally within my organization and was able to have over 10 people from my group come out here for this first Going for Gold weekend. So what I would recommend for you guys, whether you're a bronze, silver, gold, diamond, platinum executive, wherever you are within the company, plan on bringing personally 1 to 3 new people to this Going for Gold weekend. Guys, how it works is really simple. You pay for the airfare, the company pays for the hotel, the food, and the whole stay in Phoenix. So guys, if you get to Phoenix, and you can find a way back from Phoenix, wherever you're from, it's going to be a fun weekend, all right? So how it went down was really simple. Number one, we got to meet Eric Worre, Tom Alcazan. We got to see BK. Number two, we got information, techniques that can help us go from gold to platinum and beyond. And guys, we got to see home office. We've got to see the manufacturing facility, and from there, guys, obviously try the new body build. So it was a phenomenal weekend out here, guys, and I'm going to go through a few things with you guys. We get presidential leader, elite leader, Jamie Cheerio in the house. He's going to come and share some information as well. But guys, I'm going to share with you guys specifically what happened from Tom Alcazan, right? So before we get started with that, number one, next Going for Gold weekend, bring 1 to 3 new people. Number two, body build just came out. A new product just launched. Pick up 2 cases pre-order. Everybody in your group can do it. Volume's going up, and you have a new market or new product on the market, guys. Obviously, we need to flood the market and get that out there to people. And then number 3, guys, I'm going to talk real quickly about this documentary called Rise of the Entrepreneur. All right, if you guys haven't seen it, if you don't know what it is, we have a link that we're going to personally send to you so you can watch this movie and start passing it out to your team. The challenge is, can you text or call 10 people and have them watch it within the next 24 hours? If you do that, I guarantee you'll have 3 people that will get started within the next 24 hours. Guaranteed. We've been doing it within my groups all afternoon. People have been fired up and excited. It's a phenomenal first exposure tool to get people excited about network marketing. First of its kind, and we got to obviously thank Eric Worre for that. So guys, those 3 things. Body build, new product launch, pick up some. Get to the next Going for Gold, and check out Rise of the Entrepreneur. Get 10 people to watch it within the next 24 hours, guys. So I'm going to talk about what Tom had to say. Tom Alcazan is the #1 income earner in VeMMA, and he's the real reason that I'm still in the company. I'm in VeMMA is because of people like Tom and his steadfast leadership. He has answers to all the questions. He's been in the industry for 39 years. He knows everything about everything, and that's all you need to know is that you look at your time in this industry. I mean, I've been involved for 34 months personally. I don't know anything. You guys, most of you guys have maybe been in for maybe 1 to 5, maybe 9 months, maybe some of you guys a year, max. So understand that you don't know anything, all right? We're new to the industry. But this is the thing, when you have somebody that's been in for 39 years, subtract how long you've been in this industry. Tom Alcazan knows 37 more years worth of information and experiences than I have. So what do I know? Guys, you got to be a sponge. You got to be extremely coachable. You got to have that work ethic and desire. And lastly, guys, you got to have a positive attitude. You got to be willing to go out there and sacrifice and make moves within your own organizations and be that rock. Be that person that is going to be, the leaders can kind of cling on to, they can hold on to, and know that you're steadfast and you're going to be in this company when it goes to $1 billion. So with Tom, his biggest thing was this. You must foster an enrolling environment with your desired leaders until they appear. So I'm going to say it again. You must foster an enrolling environment until your desired leaders appear. Now, what does that mean? You need to have 3 left, 3 right. 3 presidentials right, 3 presidentials left. Okay? So until you have that, until you have 3 people that are presidential on each side, there's no reason to ever stop enrolling. All right? I've personally sponsored in my VeMMA career 63 people that have gotten on the product at least 1 time. And currently, guys, have over 15 to 18 people on a monthly basis that are ordering product monthly consistently, right? And I can tell you guys that's a big reason why I have over 10,000 orders within my organization. Now, the thing is, guys, you personally need to go out there and make it a point to go out there and personally sponsor and enroll new people into the business, into the vision, into the opportunity, guys. The speed of the leader is the speed of the team. If you're doing that, your people are going to be doing that, right? I'm going to kind of go into a stage of your business, or 4 stages of your business in a little bit that I'll kind of explain where you're at, and you need to figure out where you're at. So that was a big thing I took away from Tom. You can't teach what you don't know, all right? So before coming to this Going for Gold weekend, I couldn't teach this to anybody because I didn't even know it myself. So understand, once you have this information, you need to start teaching it to your people. And you can't leave where you won't go, all right? So I'm going to tell you guys right now, go to the next Going for Gold weekend. You need to be here because I went. It was actually technically my first one. I've been down to Phoenix. I've been to home office multiple times, but this was my first Going for Gold weekend. So I'm telling you guys as a leader, you need to be here at the next Going for Gold weekend. It's non-negotiable. 1 to 3 people that you personally sponsor here. Let alone maybe 5, 6, 7, 8 people. Get people to 50 orders, 50 to 60 active orders in the organization, and you're going to have a thriving business. You're going to be growing nonstop. Your business will literally be on autopilot if you have this going on with your organization. Now, there's 5 principles that you need to, number 1, understand. Guys, 5 principles you need to understand about the business. You need to accept whether you like it or not. Number 3, you need to implement into your organization. If you don't implement it, guys, your business will not grow. Number 1, it's a business. You must take care of it every single day. A lot of you guys on here are probably putting in 1 to 4 hours into the business daily. You guys are on the calls. You guys are hosting events or PBRs, private business receptions. You guys are out there talking to new people. Maybe you guys are working out or doing physical activities that revolve around the body line, like a body boot camp. But you guys are putting the time and effort into the business every day and being really consistent, right? That's the number 1 principle you have to take away. Tom focuses on. He says people who put in 7 hours 1 day a week are never going to last in this business. You need to put 1 to 4 hours a day into your business every single day if you expect to be part-time, right? Put down the weed, the video games, the parties, the bullshit, and make it happen for yourself. Make going to a party a treat. Make it something you have to earn. You want to smoke that bowl before you go to bed? Go enroll somebody and earn it. That's how I grow my business, and that's how I grow myself. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, it's one of the reasons I've been successful. Is I put those things that I want to do, I make it something that I have to earn. I have to put time and effort into the business and into my people before I get to enjoy what I actually really, really, really want to do. Don't get me wrong, guys. You guys got to understand, you got to have fun, but you got to grow, right? This is a business. You got to make it happen for yourself. And that leads me to my next point. Never lose sight of your dream, all right, guys? The dream is the only thing that is here to sustain you. Your dream is the only thing that will move you forward. You got to figure out what is your dream, all right? Whether you're on the journey or you use the playbook or the roadmap to success, whatever it may be, whatever training system you use on this call. And if you're not using one of the 3, please get on one of the 3 ASAP. You need to figure out the first step in every one of them is the dream. You got to know what is your dream, what is your vision for yourself. You know, why is VeMMA the opportunity for you? Why are you going to make VeMMA work? What do you want out of this whole thing? What's the desired lifestyle? What does it look like? The dream is so important, guys. Nothing's going to push you further and faster and more than your own dream, right? Number 3, check your calendar before you check your cycle tracker. So many people do it the other way around. So many people look at their cycle tracker and say, I'm not cycling, I'm not growing. And they get depressed, they get discouraged. They start blaming. They start pointing the finger, which I'm going to go into in a second. You need to check your calendar. If your calendar is packed, the next 7 days, if you have at least 1 to 2 new exposures every single day, I'm going to guarantee you're going to enroll probably 1 to 2 people over the next 7 days. Now you look back at your last 7 days. Look at what your last 7 days look like. How many people did you talk to about the business? How many people did you talk to about the concept and the product? Think about it. Guys, you have to understand your calendar is going to run your life. Your calendar is going to determine your outcome in this life. You got to figure out how packed you want your calendar to be. It's going to determine how much you grow. Guys, number 4, ask yourself, what stage of the business you're in? Guys, there's 4 stages. There's only one you need to be in all the time. The other 3, you never want to be in. But you'll notice that people are in them in your organization. You possibly may even be in them. And you got to get out of it, right? So the number 1 stage is building the business. This is personally enrolling. This is personally developing. This is personally hosting events or PBRs. It's personally going to the big regionals and the conventions. Personally consuming the products. Guys, you need to be in building mode all day, every day. Like I said, whether it's 1 to 4 hours a day or maybe you're going full-time doing it 8 hours a day, it doesn't matter. But you have to understand you need to be in building mode nonstop. Number 2, managing mode. This is the worst position you could be in. The other 2 are even worse. They're even in, you know, I can't even talk about it. It's that bad. I'm going to tell you guys, but obviously I don't want to be talking about it because it's not something that's good. But number 2 is managing. This is where you get to like the silver, the gold ranks. This is where people have gotten in the company, maybe even in your organization, and you've looked at it and you said, hey, you know what? You know, I'm going to sit back and manage. I'm going to be, you know, Bruce Bochy. I'm going to be, you know, freaking any favorite sports coaches?
Michael Jordan.
Mike. I don't know. Bud Black, I think. John Wooden. Well, yo, he was a builder, bro. But guys, you cannot manage. Guys, you're not managing. All right. I know for a fact I've been in management mode, guys, because I've had a month over month, 1 month where I did not grow. What does that mean? What does that mean? I meant I managed. I sat there. I told my leaders. I said, hey, why don't you guys go out there and build a business? And when you guys want to build, you let me know. when in reality I should have been leading and personally enrolling and personally sponsoring people into the business to get my people excited. Now, guys, we have to understand that when you manage, you build other managers. When you're building other builders. So when you guys have a team of managers, guess what happens? People, the newest people that come in think they can just manage. They think they can sit back and it's all just going to happen and unfold for them. Now, what's the next stage? What's the third stage? Well, you go into the stage called defending. You start defending. Your business is collapsing. It's falling apart. How many of you guys have experienced that before? Everybody in this room has experienced it. I've experienced it. We've all had months where we're defending our position. We got to a certain point, a certain rank, and our business is falling apart. I think what you guys have to understand is when you start defending your business, it's not good. You're going backwards, all right? And then you go backwards so far because all you know is how to manage that you start going into the fourth stage. It's called blaming. This is the worst stage you could be in. And what happens in the blame stage? You start pointing the finger at your upline. I'm not getting enough help. Nobody's personally enrolling in my business. You start pointing the finger at your downline. You guys aren't enrolling people. My team sucks. Then negativity starts to come in. Then doubt overwhelms you. And at that point, you either quit the industry, you go to a different company because you think the grass is greener on the other side, when in reality it's greener where you grow. And there's not a better company on the planet than VeMMA, hands down. Or you look at yourself in the mirror and you figure out, I need to start building again. And then you go back to the build stage. And guess what happens? You start personally enrolling. Excitement comes back. You start gaining momentum. And guess what? You're happy. You're excited. You're positive. People are coming in. Your checks are going up. You're going to conventions. You're traveling around. But don't ever let yourself go back into that management mode. You must stay in building mode all the time. This business goes in cycles. Whatever cycle you're in, you need to get back to building mode ASAP. Make a list, invite, and start presenting. And guys, this is my fifth principle. This is Tom Alkazin's fifth principle, right? Personally enrolling and mastering the enrolling process. Teaching people how to enroll. Guys, when you're in building mode, which is one of the four stages of the business, it leads right into topic number 5. Personally enrolling and teaching and being a master of the enrolling process. Number 1, making the list. Sitting with your people, making that physical list. That list of 200 to 500 people. Number 2, teaching them how to invite. Guys, personally, what I'm doing within my organization, I'm using the Rise of the Entrepreneur DVD. I'm using that movie and I'm showing that to new people. My invite's really simple. Hey, Alex, how's it going, man? Long time no talk, bro. I just actually watched this new documentary about entrepreneurship and how it's changing the American economy. And I'm really excited about it, dude. I want you to check this out. It had a big impact on me. I think if I like it, I think you'll like it. When would you have 30 minutes when you could watch it, man? Oh, maybe tomorrow. Great. What time tomorrow? After baseball practice at 5. Cool. All right, man. I'm going to call you at 6 o'clock. I need to know what you thought about this. How does that sound? Cool, man. We'll talk at 6. See ya. Guys, you should call 10 people or text 10 people in the next 24 hours and get 10 of them watching this documentary. It's really simple, all right? So from there, guys, the list, the invite, and the presenting. Guys, once they watch a tool, once they watch that documentary, they're asking questions. What is network marketing? How do you get involved? Are you in a company? I thought it was a pyramid scheme. This actually sounds pretty legitimate. Guys, I use that documentary as a tool because people get excited and start asking questions. You then can either show them flipbook, pass them on to an upline so they can hear a story, or get them to a PVR or to an event. It's called getting them through the pipeline. It's called using the tools to build the business. So make sure that you use that DVD, guys, all right? Now, Tom, from there, that is what, essentially the principles that guide the gold in your organization. Now, up next is diamond competencies, right? These are the qualities that diamond leaders have, right? Number 1, they're enrolling new people. Number 2, they're 8 new people per week coming into their organization as a diamond leader. Number 3, their ability to follow up is phenomenal. Number 4, their ability to promote events, promote the tools, promote their mentors and uplines. Number 5, the ability to sell themselves. It's selling your story. It's selling your story. Why are you involved in the company? What has this done for you? What is the product done for you? What is do a private business reception or a small home meeting or a small get-together. Your ability, number 7, this is 7, ability to do a strategy session once somebody gets on board. Are you able to teach them the enrollment, the list, how to invite? use the tools, and how to present. Number 8, your ability to do one-on-ones. Your ability. Look at this guy, Ambassador Luke Hessler. What about?
What's up, baby?
All right, guys.
Learn from this guy.
Hey,
You'll be good.
guys. Number 8, ability to do a one-on-one. Number 9, demonstrating the product. Can you demonstrate the product? Do you know about the product? Can you show somebody a bodybuild and say, hey, man, it's got BCAAs in it, 25 grams of protein. It's a phenomenal protein. You need to try it out. A Verve Mojo. All right, it's got Arabic and Robusta coffee beans. It's got coconut water in it, and it's got 2 ounces of the phenomenal VeMMA formula, dude. Tastes way better than a Starbucks latte. Can you talk about the product? Number 10, answering objections. Can you answer objections like time, money, I can't do this, this isn't for me, it sounds too good to be true. Can you handle those objections? Number 11, do you use the products and are you a product of the product? And number 12, do you attend the company conventions and the Going for Gold events? Do you plug in? All right? Those are what diamond leaders do. Those are 12 things that diamond leaders do. Up next, guys. This is platinum. All right? When you're at the platinum rank, to get to the platinum rank, this is the only concept you need to understand. When enrolling happens on both sides of your organization, you are on your way to platinum. So what that means is when you have people coming in on both sides of your organization, you're on your way to platinum. Right? You have teams building on both sides without you doing anything. Now what that means is if you took a step back and took a day break, and decided to go spend the time with the family, maybe decided to go, just whatever, you had finals or whatever. If you didn't do anything for one day, people are naturally already building the business without your help. That's when you're on your way to platinum. Right? Before then, it's not possible. Now, guys, 4 indications of a builder, and this is the last thing I'm gonna end on before I bring up Stevie Villarreal, a diamond leader out of San Jose, California. Guys, need to drop some more knowledge on you. Guys, 4 indications of a builder. Can they enroll personally and then insist in group enrolling? Right? So what a builder does is a builder is number 1 a great personally enroller, but number 2 they're also great at group enrolling. They're digging down with that newest person on the outside right and outside left of their organization. They're helping that person build to that next level. All right. Number 2, can they teach the 3 basic enrolling skills? Can they help somebody make a list, learn how to invite, the approach, set the appointment, and then do a presentation? And like I said, guys, we're using Rise of the Entrepreneur as a tool, as a first exposure. Because like I said, it really just gets people excited about network marketing. I love when people show up to PBRs or home meetings and they're like, wow, man, I get network marketing. This is super cool. So what company are you a part of? What product are you representing? How much money are you making? I love those questions. That's what we want every event to be like. All right. Number 3. This is number 3 of the indications of a builder. Can they effectively conduct a strategy session and help the newest person with desire get started? What that means is if you have someone in your organization, left or right, who comes in, can the newest person or can you come in and help them make the list, teach the invite, show them the tools, and help them do a presentation? Can you help them set up their first 4 PBRs or first 4 home meetings? Do they have the ability to go out there and you help them sponsor new people into the business? Can you do that? And then number 4, guys, do you power down and help that newest person or that newest affiliate with home meetings or PBRs at their house? Now let me say that again. Do you help the newest person do you help them have the PBR, the home meeting at their house, not at your house? Meaning if you're a person on this call, more than likely, I know I do this sometimes, I'll host 3 PBRs or 3 events at my house a week, when I should, in essence, be holding maybe 1 or 2, and then doing one-on-ones in between and helping that newest person go out there, helping that newest person actually go out there and do it themselves. Because, guys, if you're not hosting events in the newest person's house, you're not building the business. All right, guys? So that's it. That's all I had to say, and all Tom had to say. I'm actually going to bring up Stevie Villarreal. He's going to come and share the rest of the Tom Alcazar notes, guys. Then we're going to go through Eric Worre, and then we're probably going to open up for questions, guys, and we're going to mastermind a little bit. So I hope you guys got some good content. Obviously, 2014, you need to finish up in style and plan on having a huge 2015, guys, because 2015 is going to be the biggest year. We're looking projected to go to 400 to 500 million in sales, guys, and I couldn't be more excited about the future with the body line coming out and with this new wave of young people coming into the company. So, guys, this is Steve Villarreal, San Jose, California, diamond leader, car qualified, guys, going platinum this month. Give it up for him, guys.
Let's go. That's good.
Yo, what's going on, everyone? Wanted to take a couple minutes and really wrap up the rest of the Tom Alcazar training. I'm really glad to see that you guys are making it a priority to get on this call. It's a Saturday night, and all you guys could be doing a bunch of different things. But instead, you guys took the time to get on this call. So we want to do our best to provide you guys with as much value as possible. And really, my wish for you is whoever's on this call, whether you just got started, you're a bronze, you're a silver, my wish is for you guys to make it out here in March. I mean, I've been a part of this company for 2 years. I got started back when I was 18 years old. And this just really raised my belief level. I never took the trip out here to corporate, the trip to the facility, or even the chance to just come out here and see the arena. But I'll tell you guys what, I mean, this trip was definitely worth it. The amount that I gained from it, you can't put a price tag on it. Seeing the success stories, surrounding yourself with people who are going to build you up, and at the end of the day, just make you better. I mean, we're in a room right now with 20-plus young entrepreneurs, and we're fired up to really come back and help all you guys on this call get to goal, because this is a life-changing experience, and I just can't really say enough about it. I really want to take the next 5 minutes to wrap up the rest of the Tom Alcazan notes before we bring up the rest of the speakers and wrap this thing up. But really, if you just got started in this business, this is really, these next 4 tips are for you guys. One of the biggest tips I could give you if you just got started is just being coachable. Tom Alcazan says, take advice from the people who have what you want. If you're in this business, put your ego aside. Take the time to learn the fundamental steps from the people who are having the results. From Patrick, your leaders, whoever your leaders are, listen to them, because at the end of the day, they only have your best interest in mind. They're only trying to help you out, and they're only trying to make sure that you succeed in this business. So just make sure that you're coachable. The second thing that Tom Alcazan says, he says, stay plugged in. Whether it's showing up to the meetings, getting on the training calls, showing up to the events or the regionals in your area, or the big conventions that we have in Vegas. This year it's in Arizona. Make sure you guys are staying plugged in, because the second you start plugging out, it's really hard to get back to the campfire. And Tom Alcazan said that's one of the biggest reasons why people fail in this business, is because they start to plug out. And I don't want to see that happen to any of you guys. I want to see all you guys, hitting the ranks that you want and achieving the success that you guys really desire in this company. So just make sure you're staying plugged in. Stay on the webinars. Make it a commitment to show up to all the events. Even if you don't have anyone, just be there. Putting yourself in an environment to grow every single day is so crucial to your guys' success. I remember when I first got started in the business, even if I didn't have a prospect to bring to an event, I was showing up every single time, because you never know who you're going to meet, or the relationship you're going to create with someone, or the testimonial you're going to hear that's going to help you become a better person overall. The third thing that Tom Alcazan said, he said, work as if your life depends on it. And that really hit home for me, because for a lot of young people, I feel like, sometimes we don't want to make this thing our full commitment. We want to put our friends and the parties and all these other things in front of the business, but really you got to build this thing as if your life really does depend on it, because for some of you guys it might. Some of you guys might need this thing, might really, really, really need this to happen, because if not this, then what, right? If you guys don't make this happen, what are you going to do? You might have your family, your mom and dad relying on what you do right now. So build this thing every single day. Put every ounce of energy that you have into your business. Go to sleep knowing at night that you gave it all you had in the day, that you did everything you possibly could to grow your business, to help the people in your downline. That's one of the missions that I set on every single day. When I wake up, I say, how can I help the people in my business? How can I help Philip get to platinum? How can I help the newest person get to bronze? And I don't sleep until I do that, until I know that I did everything I possibly could in that day to help my team. So work as if your life depends on it. The fourth thing Tom says is, he says, never, never, never give up. Patrick just got back from the network marketing, the GoPro that Eric Worre puts on in Las Vegas, and the testimonials that he told me was really kind of crazy. He met people who had been in the industry for 5+ years, who had seen no results for years and years straight. They saw no results, no money, their business did not grow, and then he sees them at the GoPro convention, and they're making over $5 million a year. And what that really meant to me is, just never give up, no matter how long it takes. Don't ever give up on your dreams, because this is one of the most simplest ways to actually create the lifestyle you want. And if you don't make this happen, what are you going to go do? There's not a lot of opportunities for kids our age to actually create our dream lifestyles. And regardless of how long it takes to get the car or to hit the 6 figures, just keep working, man. Don't give up, because the second that you give up, you really don't. You're your own boss. So if you give up, there's no one really else there to motivate you besides your team. The 4 realities that you guys got to face at the end of the day, and this is what Tom Alcazar ended with. He said, 1, it's a business. Treat this thing like a business. Build it every single day, because it's if you owned another business that you invested $500,000 in, are you going to sit on your ass 6 days of the week and just build it one day, or are you going to build it every single day, trying to make your money back? And if you kind of compare it to that, I mean, look at it like that. Build this business every single day. It's a business. It's your business. If you want to succeed, just make it happen. Don't make excuses, because you can't make money and make excuses. So 1, it's a business. 2, it's a journey. It's not a race. It's a marathon. It's a journey. You're going to go through ups. You're going to go through down. You're going to have people who you enroll and they give up. But just understand it's all part of the process. You have to fall in love with the process of becoming successful. It's a journey. It's going to get crazy at times. It's going to get wild. You're going to feel like giving up and quitting. But just understand that it's all worth it when you make it. When you get there in the end, you're going to be glad you never gave up. Third thing Tom Alcazar said, the reality that you guys have to face is that people will quit. I'm sorry to say it, but you're going to enroll some people, and they're going to quit right away before they even get started. You're going to enroll some people, and they're going to tell you, man, I'm excited. I'm ready to go and get this car. I'm ready to hit bronze. I'm ready to go out there and change the world. And a week goes by, you don't hear from them, and you find out that they quit. You're going to have some people that you enroll, they actually do some work. They enroll a couple people, and you're like, wow, this person's going to be a stud, and they quit. You're going to have some people that you enroll, and they really ball out. I mean, they smash through bronze, they get to silver, they push to gold, and they quit. And you're going to be like, why the hell did this happen? Just understand it's all part of the process. People are going to give up. People are going to quit. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. When the going gets tough, you're going to find out who your true leaders are. You're going to find out who those people are that are going to stick with this thing with you till the end. So just understand that people are going to quit, and it's all part of the process of becoming successful in this profession of network marketing. Don't beat yourself up over it. Don't ask yourself why. You can't control it. It's out of your control. It's just the way it is, like Jim Rohn says. It's just the way it is. The 4th reality that you guys have to face is that this is not easy. Okay, you're in the process of building people. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be simple. It's going to be really, really hard. No one's ever going to tell you that this thing was easy, that it just happened overnight. I mean, this thing takes hours and hours of work. It takes days on end. You might have to give up sleep. You might have to sacrifice not eating and going out and hanging out with your friends, or seeing your family, or seeing your girlfriend, or seeing your boyfriend. You're going to have to sacrifice, man. It's not going to be easy, but let me tell you one thing. It is rewarding at the end. Financially, from a significant standpoint, it's all worth it. Building people, I mean, you can't put a price tag on the relationships you're going to build and the friendships you're going to create. I mean, they're going to take you far in life. And I think that's one of the things I love the most about this business is the people that I've met so far in the last 2 years are people that I'm going to be able to call friends for the rest of my life, people that I'm going to be able to call on whenever I need help. I mean, I have a home in 30-plus states in 3 different countries that I can go and sleep at if I ever need to. If I ever am in one of these guys' areas and I don't have anywhere to stay, I can call one of them up and say, hey, I'm in your area, can I come crash at your place? Because you built that relationship, you built and understand this is a family, you're building a family. So I'm just glad that you guys all together are taking the time to get on here. And like I said, make it a goal to be out here in March, because, you know, this is truly a life-changing experience. It's raised my belief level through the roof, and I'm ready to finish this year strong, because like they say, the way you finish this year is the way you start the next year. So that's the content that I got for you. We're going to transition from the Tom Alcazar training over into the Eric Worre training that we got. Eric Worre is the author of the best-selling book GoPro. Just released the movie Rise of the Entrepreneur. If you guys haven't watched it yet, you can get it online. And Eric Worre had a lot of good stuff to go over with us. So with that, that's all I got. Who am I bringing up? I'm going to bring up Diamond Leader, who most of you guys know on this call, Sean Sweeney. Sean's a stud. I don't got to say too much about him because most of you guys know, but I mean, this guy's a Diamond Leader out of Northern California, absolutely crushing it, leading the way for young entrepreneurs all over the place, all over the world, opening up international markets. Nothing but good stuff to say. So with that, I'm going to hop off here, and I'm going to hand it over to Diamond Leader Sean Sweeney. Thank you, guys.
Let's go. Let's go, baby.
Woo! Yo. Again, I can't stress how amazing these events are. Anybody who is not here in March, whoa. Sorry, there's some crazy DMX playing. It's like convention music. But yo, like I said, I can't stress how amazing this event is. I mean, forget the free hotel room, forget all the free food, forget everything. The content in which you learn with, such a intimate environment when it's like Eric War only, sharing with 50 people in a room, Tom Alcazan that you can go up to, talk to, BK, his sisters, like everybody's there at your disposal, and it's honestly one of the best events that I've ever been to, and it's game changing. Like Steven said, it's hard at this point to really mark something that raises your belief so much, but this thing did it. I mean, this thing for sure did it. So, like I said, I mean, Pat said it and Steven said it, but, March, everybody, if you're not gold, figure it out. Grind your ass off. And I think this content from Eric Worre is actually really going to help. Excuse me, War. But, guys, he talks about so much, and I think we hear it, so much. Go pro, go pro, go pro. We actually don't overthink. We don't think about it hard enough about what it really takes to become a professional. And becoming a professional, takes a certain amount of business activity. And, I'm a numbers guy, and Eric just kind of broke down today just the numbers that are very, very compelling in which you need to do and some things that you need to do to really get your shit moving. Excuse my language. But, he talked about how in the beginning of his business, and he's obviously been in the industry for a while, how he was a body dragger. And I always knew what a body dragger was, but could never put a label on it. And, I'm not going to point out anybody in specific. I don't think anybody on this call, I think everybody's hero is a leader, but body draggers bring people to events, but really aren't doing anything to get to the next level. Eric was talking about how he would bring anybody to an event. He was known as the guy who always brought somebody, but never was doing anything to hold his own event and step up to a leadership standpoint. So that was the first thing. He said, cut out the body dragging. And what made him do that, actually, is that one of the top uplines who was running the events that he could body drag to and just put somebody in front and not worry about explaining the content, not worry about taking the next step, actually had to take off. He took off, and they were left with no upline to throw down. So the presentation started going down. The presentation quality, the quality of the events, and all of those other things, the quality of everything started to go down. So Eric kind of took it upon himself, scared as he was, to organize his own event, become a leader, take that next step, and organize his own event. And what happened is he was really forced to. Hey, Brandon, can you mute the mic, please? He was forced to basically learn the presentation and do all the things that a leader would do and promote an event. Which takes me to the next point, is that he stressed promotion like no other. He's now, obviously a very, very, very high-level professional at promoting. His next GoPro seminar next year is already sold out. That's how good this guy is at promoting, right? So he stresses not promoting the next event. Don't promote the next event. Everything starts with the convention. Everything starts with the convention, and it goes down from there. So you go from convention to the next regional, which is going to lead to the convention, which the next monthly event, which leads to the regional, which leads to the next convention, then weekly event to the monthly, to the regional, to the convention. Everything is the convention. You're talking about the convention more than anything because that is where lives are changed. Your life doesn't change on a typical Tuesday reading, GoPro. I mean, it may be valuable, but that's not life-changing. It's events like this, events like the convention, that really change you. So why wouldn't you get every single person there, right? And I'll tell you why you should. It's broken down by math that for every person that is at this next convention will account for $1,000 in your next yearly earnings. So to get a six-figure income, $100,000 a year, if you bring 100 people to the next event, your income, by math, will be $100,000 a year. If you want to be a millionaire, you bring 1,000 people to the next event. And when you break it down like that, it's not that crazy. Everybody on here is capable of bringing 1,000 people to the next event, but not everybody will. You can, but not everybody will. And he told compelling stories about, people who are broke as crap, driving terrible cars, living in terrible situations, And when he broke down that map to people, he says that some of these guys are making $500,000 a month, right? $5 million a year, $6 million a year. Normal people, right? Crazy stories like that. And so he also brought up a really good point. Is this? As I was really excited about this. Is we all know, you know, the classic term, your calendar is your calculator, right? Everybody knows that. But here's the thing. Here's how, you know, intense that example really gets. Is that he said, pretend that you could give me your calendar from the last 30 days, and I could look at that calendar, and I were a boss of an actual corporation or a job, looking at how much business activity or activity you engaged in, how much per hour would I pay you? What did you do last month, and how much would I pay you for that activity you did? He said, I can almost guarantee everybody in here would be embarrassed, right? And then Anthony Powell obviously was like, I wouldn't be, you know, obviously he wouldn't be because he's a boss. But here's the thing, is that look at your calendar from last month, and would you be proud of it? Would you pay yourself, you know, the six-figure income that everybody wants? You know, you want to get to Prezi, but are you doing Prezi things? Was your calendar Prezi packed? And here's the way to get there, right? You text 100 people right away. He made everybody raise their hand and make a commitment that we would text 100 people, not 100 people to an event, just 100 people to meet up with, right? And so what happens is you text those 100 people, you're obviously going to conduct a lot of business activity. Out of 100 people, you're going to get a lot. But here's the thing: when you get the newest person started, here's what you do. Before they leave your presence, he said, have them text 10 people in front of you to just organize a coffee meeting or organize something right away. 10 people right away. That newest person isn't going to be thinking about all the things they need to know. They're going to be like, okay, what 10 people would be good? And they're going to act now. They're going to get paid now, which does what? Raises their belief now, possibly frenzies. What happens when their belief is high? They engage in more business activity at a higher level. They pick up the books by themselves. They become studs right away. That's what happens when you act fast, right? And so what happens is you have your newest person texting 10 people every time they get involved, right away when they buy their product. You have them text 10 people. And then at the start of every month, at the first day of every month, we get on something like this with your team, and you have a competition. Whoever can text the 10 people the fastest, or whoever you can get to 200 people the fastest out of the whole team, whoever can get to 100 people the fastest out of the entire team. And what happens after that is that your schedule is packed the first day. The first day of the month, your entire schedule is packed, right? And so that's exactly the numbers right there. It's like if you're not doing all of those things, don't expect to be making the money. But all of you are capable. It's just like who will, right? And so I'll lead you with something that I kind of, you know, was really excited about, is that everybody should have this attitude. This business puts you in really uncomfortable positions all the time, but have this attitude and you will always win. This is the formula to success straight out of Eric Orr's mouth. Is that first, say yes. 2, tell the world that you just said yes. And 3, then figure it out. Most people go figure it out from far away. Then I'll say yes once I figured it out. And then maybe I'll tell the world once I've seen massive success. That's the wrong way to do it. Say yes, tell the world, and figure it out, right? And next I'm going to bring up Philip. He's going to finish up kind of the Eric War portion. You know, obviously Philip's a stud. I got to meet him this weekend, but right away, dude, long-time business partner. I can already see in the future. Driving a sweet whip. You know, it's better than Daryl's, for those of you know Ryan Daryl. You know, and the kid is absolutely smashing shit. Like I said, a stud, dude, and he's gonna bring a lot of content to you guys. Give it up for Philip.
Go, baby, bro.
What's goody? Yo, so this call has gone for like a little bit too long. So we're gonna I'm gonna give you guys just a couple last thoughts and a couple key pieces of information, guys. You know, for those of you who are not in my business, who I have never met before, nice to meet you guys. My name is Philip Maddock. I'm out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, going to the University of New Mexico. About to graduate this spring. So we're freaking fired up, man. I mean, I think that's the one thing that you guys can take away from this is
You know, this is something big. I've been to a lot of different events through VeMMA, and this is hands down the best event and the most value that I've ever gotten from an event, guys. Next one is in March. I know each and every one of us has said it, but that's how important this thing is. Absolute fire, guys. So what I'm going to go over is the concepts of duplication. Concepts of duplication. Here's the bottom line, guys. This business, and this is a lot of the stuff that they went over today as well. You can will your way to gold. You can personally enroll your way to gold. You can personally enroll your way and absolutely grind your way to diamond even, okay? But you cannot get past that without duplication. You cannot get past diamond without duplication within your business, meaning other people are working with you. And so the one thing that you guys want to take away, you know, step number one, I'm going to go over 4 steps, 4 concepts, 4 steps to duplication. But before I go into the steps, understand that you can't duplicate yourself. I think all of us, you know, look at ourselves and we're like, dude, I just want another one of me. I wish I had like 4 or 5 of me on each one of my freaking legs, and we just freaking sprint, right? That's just not the case. We're very unique individuals, and so what does duplicate is the system. What does duplicate is the actions that you take. And so number 1 is a simple daily method of operation. Okay, so here's what that means: a simple daily method of operation. This is something that everybody in your business, in your organization knows. Okay, these are simple things. What you do on a day in and day out basis. Okay, what is it? Do you write out your calendar? Do you write out your calendar at night for the next day? What do you do? Do you get on calls? You know, I know for my team, for all of my people around the freaking nation, shout out to you guys, freaking love you. Every single night, Monday through Friday, we have webinars, international webinars, going over the concepts and the products at 8, and then a nightly training call at 9. Every single night. Those are daily operations. That's without a doubt, no matter what that's happening. And I know you guys have something similar. So what are your simple daily methods of operation? Okay, what do we do? What does your organization do on a daily basis? If you were to ask every single person in your organization, what do we do, they should have the same answer. That's your simple daily method of operation, guys. So that's number 1, and that's what's going to duplicate. You're not going to duplicate. The simple daily method of operation is going to duplicate. Number 2, guys, doorway, not destination. Okay, and I'm going to explain what that means. Doorway, not destination. And this is an extremely, extremely important concept. This is something that every single one of us, including myself, it does not matter what rank you are, what rank you hit. It does not matter. Every single one of us is guilty of this. And it's the doorway, not destination. What does that mean? The person that you enroll is your doorway, not your destination. The person that you just PEQ'd is not your final destination. The fact of the matter is, almost never, this is 99% of the time, almost never will your key people, will your person that you enroll be that guy or that girl. Almost never. Okay? And you guys will see it. Whether you've been in the business for a month or a year or 2 years, you guys will see it. You guys will see absolute studs that you PEQ, that you enrolled, that don't do anything or fall out after a year or 2 years, whatever it may be. We all see it in our businesses. But almost never will the person that you PEQ'd be your dude or be your girl. It's not going to happen. Be your lady boss. It's not going to happen, okay? What it is a doorway. What it is you work with them, you teach them a basic system, you work with them, and hopefully they lead you to that guy. Hopefully they lead you to that person. But you guys have got to keep enrolling in order to get that. You guys have got to, whenever you enroll a new person, that's a brand new network of people that you get to work with. Dude, it's not just one person. Now, it's not just enroll, dude. Dig into his freaking contact list. Okay, dig. Dig. That's another dude. Every time you enroll somebody, that's at least another 600 contacts. Okay? And you are doing yourself an injustice if you just enroll that person expecting to be that dude. Okay, you are really, really hurting yourself if you're trying to do that. You guys have got to dig into their contact list and build levels and levels and levels, tiers of leadership and people until you find that dude. Okay, that's a doorway. That's a doorway to your business, not the destination. Okay? Number 3 is a strict getting started process. And I know on this call, every single person has a strict getting started process. This is not an issue, whether it be like Comer was talking about, whether it be, what do you guys use? The journey, Comer uses the journey. You guys got the playbook with Kish, whatever it may be. We use a launch packet. It doesn't matter. That is your strict
getting started process. What are the things that you do with the newest person every single time they enroll? Okay, and it's got to be the same exact thing. It's got to be the same exact basic stuff, right? Okay, and I mean the keys, dude. If you teach anything anybody, dude, teach them list invite presentation. That's the key to this business. I mean, yeah, we have the playbook, we have the journey, we have the launch packet. These are all phenomenal tools. Dude, the basics are list invite presentation. That's it. That's it. List invite presentation. The rest of it is just additional tools for you to learn and expand your skill set. That's all the playbook is. Okay, it's a roadmap, right? Or whether you use a roadmap to success. Okay, it's a roadmap for where you want to get to. So that's extremely important, because if you don't have a strict getting started process, your newest person has no clue what they are doing. Okay, they have no clue, dude. That's the bottom line. If you don't sit down with somebody and go over the first couple of steps in their business, whatever it may be, within the first 24 hours, dude, the chances of them being in your business a month from then diminish, gone. Okay, these people are excited. Play off of that. Okay, it's got to be a strict enrolling process. These people are excited. Use it. Okay, don't wait a couple days, dude. Train them right then and there, right on the spot. Right, get them started, get them confident, get them some tools. Because what happens? People get excited about this thing, and if you don't give them the right tools, dude, what do? They go out and just run around, right? They go out and just freaking throwing information up on people, right? It's not their fault. Dude, they're just excited and they want to share this thing with people, but we didn't give them a strict startup process. We didn't give them the tools, right? So that's extremely important, guys. Strict getting started process. One last thing I want to touch on that actually is, once you've taught, if you haven't taught them to teach you, you fail.
Yo, you fail, bro.
Okay. So that's extremely important. I'll restart that. So once you've taught them that strict getting started process, dude, if they can't, now you sit down with them. Okay, you taught it out. Okay, teach me. Throw it down for me right now, real quick. Just the basics. Obviously, they're not going to get the whole thing down, dude. But if you haven't taught them how to teach back, you fail. Dude, you're not teaching to learn. You're teaching to teach. Extremely important for duplication. You're not teaching to learn, you are teaching to teach. Okay? So number 4 and last but not least, commitment to personal growth. I mean that's everything. Okay? That's everything. In our organization and on our team, dude, within your first 24 hours, you have listened to the 30-minute audio of Business of the 21st Century. Okay? All of that. So I'm going to keep it short, very sweet, coming it right around now. We're going to wrap this thing up, guys. So with that being said, I appreciate you guys from the bottom of my heart getting on a Saturday night. It's about to be midnight out here in Arizona. Dude, that's big time, dude. You guys are separating yourself. That's the bottom line. So we appreciate you guys' time. We love getting on with you guys. For those of you who I have not met, let's get connected. And best of luck to everybody. Have a good night, guys.